as you formulate answers to my questions. And tell me, when did we transition from being citizen in a country to being consumers in an economy? And how in the world did Thanksgiving ever give birth to midnight madness? What does power look like? What is powerlessness? I need to know, because collectively we seem to have a propensity to create results nobody wants, nobody likes. We take more than we need. We're the only species on this planet to do so. We degrade and deplete our natural capital on a massive scale. In the past 40 years, we have lost globally 1/3 of our agricultural land. Our freshwater tables are falling. We are using the equivalent of 1.5 planet Earth to meet our current consumption today. That's an average. In this country, we are using the equivalent of 4 planet Earth to meet our current consumption. Canada's not that far behind. And while we continue extracting natural resources from Mother Earth, 2.5 billion people live under the line of poverty. They struggle every day to meet their most basic needs. And despite success stories of lifting many of these people out of their misery, this number has not changed much in the past few decades. Is this what powerlessness looks like? And finally, according to the World Health Organization, there are 3 times as many people who die as a result of suicide than people who die as a result of homicide and in wars combined. There are also growing numbers of burnout and depression, indicating a growing gap between our exterior activities and the conditions of our sources of creativity and presence. What fills this gap? Shame. These numbers represent how we are destroying the features of our world we claim to hold most dear. Our planet, our society, and our spirit. What is happening as a result? How are we going to deal with this? How can we deal with all this? How will we intervene? William O'Brien said, the success of an intervention depends on the interior condition of the intervener. Well, let's have a look at our interior condition. The buzzing of iPhones, the beeping of Blackberries, an inbox that forces us to go to bed later and later every night, a Facebook account that defies all definition of friend, a teeter-totter relationship with Twitter. What is under attack today is the most precious resource of our planet. It is the quality of our attention. And what is happening as a result of this attack is this. The 3.0 is an expression of our disconnection between self and self. The smaller self is the ego. The higher self is the citizen of the earth. When we insist on acting from the smaller self, from the ego, we mess up. We are the most obese, in-depth, addicted, and medicated adult cohort in the history of mankind. And we continue creating results nobody wants. If we are not willing to seriously rethink and regenerate the quality of our attention, this picture will not change. If we are not seriously going to regenerate the quality of our attention, the reality of these three systems will remain unchanged, and the state of the economy will only worsen. This is a picture of the most significant institutional and leadership failure of our time. What is my work? What is yours? Our work, yours and mine, lies in our ability to reconnect self to self, self to others, and self